Hi guys, my name is James. I would love to take you through this class, the class of editing. If this is your first time as an editor, you've never done anything editing, you just want to start, this is the best class to be in. Join me as we enjoy the ride. Now you're welcome to the class proper. When clips or when films are being shot, they're shot with the camera and they are saved in a hard drive. This is a hard drive. And when I open the hard drive, there are folders that are created where names like, take for example, I have this Davis Place. In Davis Place, you see folders. These are different folders of different events that have been created. So we'll be working with one of them precisely. Let's say this clip. Let's play this clip, the raw clip, and see how it is. It's coming. Just okay. There's a guy singing, just walking and singing, walking and singing. He actually makes no sense the way it is until you edit it. Now, we've seen what we have in the folder. Now, we'll launch the software which we'll use for today's program. We'll be using Premiere, Adobe Premiere. Adobe Premiere is a software for editing and it's very, very good. Now we'll be using CS5. Open it. Just like that, you right click and you open. Now I will teach you something. The first step when you open your project is you configure it. You do the settings. Now knowing fully well that your clips, the clips you are about working on are all HD clips, so your settings should be in HD, and the normal standard HD is 1080i, and that's for HD settings, and it's PAL. This part of the country is PAL. So I will show you how to do your setting and properly. Okay. It's still launching. Let's wait for it to come. Now we'll go to new project. Click on it. It comes up. You have this new project panel that shows up, and left top side of it you have the general and the scratch disk. Now this general shows you all the settings that you've chosen. The scratch disk will show you where your capture videos will be saved, capture audio will be saved, your video preview also as a project will be saved, and your audio preview as a project will also be saved. Now if you want to save on the desktop, you click this so that you know where your jobs are being saved. You go to desktop and you say choose. So every video capturing will be saved on your desktop. Same thing applies to your audio. You click on the desktop and you choose. Same thing all as in the video preview. Save, choose. Audio preview, you go and you save. By this, you know that all your jobs will be on the desktop. Whereby if you want to take everything out, you clean the desktop. So it's not like you start looking for where you saved your project, or you get confused along the line while working. Now you go to the bottom. The bottom you have your location and the name of your job. And the location you have users document, Adobe Premiere. That is where the project or the location will be worked upon. But now you want everything to be on the desktop, then you still go there and you click your desktop. So that your autosave, what's an autosave? An autosave is where your jobs are automatically saved, so that even though you lose your job, or say for example the light goes off and unfortunately your project does get missing, you can actually go to a particular, because one thing about Premiere is it does auto saving, and the auto saving it saves by itself automatically. So you can now go to where your auto save, you click, you open it, you see your jobs, your projects as the time goes on. Now you name, it's highly important to name your project. It's highly important. Let's say you're naming this to be David. Let's say you name the project David. You say okay. So now it will come up. Now this new sequence panel shows up. Now in this particular place is where you choose your presets. What are your presets? Your audio setting and your video formats and yes, it, your audio settings and your video formats. Now we are working with HD. Here we don't see HD, but the most we can do is we go to HDV, click on it, and we go to HDV 1080p25, because that's what the clip is, even though there's no full HD. And if you read here, it says preset description for editing with, I don't know what this says, really don't know, blah blah blah. Now the frame rate is 16.9, progressive scan, 1080p HD video at 25 frames per second, while the audio is 48 kHz audio. Don't know what that means. Anyways, this is the general outlook. This is the general settings. Here you have your editing mode, HDV 1080p, time based 25 frames per second. Video second, the frame size is this. The frame rate is 25 frames per second. The pixel aspect ratio is this. Anamorphic, that's it gives you that 16.9 frame size. So with this, you name your sequence. You name the sequence and you call it David 1. One. Now you see. Okay. Hula! It comes up. Now you can see you can now see. Here we have the projects. Here we have the source video. Here we have the program video. This is a timeline where the clips will be, where you'll be working most of the time. And this is your effects where you'll be working. Now this panel is actually where your work will be done. Where the work will be done. And I will take you through the panel, how it works. Now on the first top, and we have the name of the software, which is Premiere Pro, where you have about Premiere, you have preference. Now in preference you have general. Now on general you have the settings that have been done by you. The settings already, these are the settings that have been done. This is the appearance. You can increase it, the appearance, you can increase the brightness, or you can reduce it, depending on what you want. Or you can leave it at default. Audio, the audio, the setting is okay. You have the ultimate time, which is 1.000 seconds. I don't really come here. Now audio hardware, built-in output audio means every audio you have is built in the system, is there. I don't usually come here. Audio output in mapping, you have two audio output, internal speaker 1 and internal speaker 2. Now let's go to capturing these device control. Okay, same settings. As I said earlier on, these are the settings you do, but the one you might concern yourself most of the times with is the media. Most times, once you work on your project, the cache saves in your system, and so sometimes your system will be hanging or will be slowing down. So most times it's advisable you clean or you take them out, and the way you take them out is this way. You click on your media, and there's a place there, it's written media cache database. You go there and you click on clean. It will not clean all, and your system will be free. It will take some time to clean. It takes some time to clean. You can see now it's cleaning. You can see the blue stuff coming out. It's actually taking the cache off. Let's just wait for it to just clean up. Okay, that's done. Now your system will be very fast, and it will not be hanging. There are some systems you render it to be so slow. Now you just say okay. Now back to our panel. You have your file. You have, when you click on new, you have a new project, you have sequence, you have title, Photoshop file, bars and tones, black video, color mates, transparent video. Along the course of this program, I will take you through all this and you will understand it better. You have open projects. Open project is actually, if you have any saved projects that you've worked on and you open this panel and you want to bring it on this panel, you click the open project and you locate it where it is. For example, I've clicked it. Now I'll look for any projects. But right now I don't want to open any old project. I actually want to work on the new project I'm doing. So cancel. Browse in Bridge, same thing. You click on it and it browses. But right now I'm not going there. Close project, you close. Same project which you are working on, you close. Now if you want to save what you're working on, you save. You see, it goes on. Just like I said, the browse bridge, that's why I clicked it and it came up with this. But right now, do you want bridge to start? No, I don't want. So I go back to my project I'm working on. So now, if you want to save what you're working on, you save. Save as. You can save as, maybe you have different saving that you've done and you want to differentiate them. You can save as David 2. You can just put David maybe 2, so that it will now be different from what you've been saving. So you have different saved jobs or projects, as the case may be. Cancel. Now we save a copy is almost the same thing as saving as. Revert is going back. Capturing. If you want to capture from a tape, you capture by this. You click on it and the tape, this icon comes up, this panel comes up, and once it comes up, you look at if your camera has been connected to the system, it will indicate. Then you capture, you save your audio, And if it's the video you want, you capture just the audio. If the audio and video, you do same thing. Then it takes you through where you save and where not to save. So let's go back. But right now, we will be working with import. Now this import is important because that's where you bring in your clips that you really want to work on. This is the process whereby you click and you bring it to this panel. If you want to export after your job is being done, you can now export to different formats or files. Now let's import the job first. Remember, we're working with David's on this hard drive. David's place 222. Remember, and once you click on the first clip and say open, you see the file importing. Now you have it there, it's here. Now once it comes, I will take you through how to put it on your projects panel. You have the list view, you have the icon view. I will show you how this works. Now you can see, you can only see the icon with the name on it, but once, because it's on the list view, let me click the icon view. When you click the icon, you can see the picture and the audio file and also the name and the time code. This is the icon view. So most times it depends on you. I like working on the icon view because it gives me the opportunity to see what I'm working with. Now if I want to find, I can still find. Maybe I'm confused, I don't know where I saved my job. I can click on this find and type a name. Once I type a name, and I'll just locate, just like search engine, it looks for something that you've maybe misplaced or something. You understand? Then once it's found, you say done. Now this is your new bin. Your new bin is like creating a new folder where you want to save something, maybe sound files or whatever, and you just want to have a good file keeping. This is where you save your files so that you can save, maybe for example, your audio files, and after you brought your audio file, you can click it, let's say audio. So all your audios will be in this folder. So you can now import your audio and drag all your audio in this folder. All this is just proper file keeping so that you will not be disorganized. Now this new item is highly important for you to understand because this is where the magic is being done. Now you understand as the course goes on, don't worry. Now this is your bin. If you want to clear, delete whatever you don't want on this panel, you can just put it there and it goes off. Now let me go back to the new item. In this new item, this is where you drag your clip and you put it in your new item. Once you just drag it and you press down and you just allow it to go in, it goes in and you see what will happen next. Just wait. Whoa, what happened? It just appeared on the timeline. You see, this is how you bring your stuff on the timeline. Now most times some editors don't know this. This is what they do. Let me go back. I need to go back. Sometimes they'll just drag the clip and put on the timeline. And once that is done, if it doesn't match the setting that you've done, you will see sometimes it just look in this way. If it doesn't really match, the clip itself will be this way, will be this way. Sometime if it doesn't really match, so you now need to set it. But once you take it through the new item icon and you put it in there, it sets automatically, so you don't need to start changing or doing any settings. So this is the way you import projects or jobs or clips into your timeline. So now the next, I will take you through the tools of editing. You need to understand the tools of editing, and once you understand the tools of editing, it's important because those are the things you'll be working with as the time goes on, as this class goes on. Now here we have the selecting tool. This selecting tool is what you use to select, drag, and place wherever. As you can see, the cursor is moving. You're using the selecting tool. Why this is a track tool. The track tool basically is used to highlight clips and drag, or maybe placed in a particular place. Let's take for example this, and we'll just drag it. You can see if there are like so many clips on the video panel on this sequence, you can drag, shift everything at the same time and bring back. Okay. While the ripple tool is basically like I don't usually use this. You have the rolling tool. The rolling tool, same thing. Yes, this also. The stretch tool, use it to stretch. Like you can use it. Let me show you something. The stretch tool. You can see we've stretched it. So let's play it. Did you see? It's like slow. It's because we use a stretch too. Let's stretch it more. It becomes slower. It's like a slow motion stuff. You understand? That's how it works. That's what the stretch tool does. It slows your clip. It slows the movement. The more you stretch, the more slower it becomes. Now we're going to undo this. So we'll continue what we're doing. Okay. Go to edit, undo, undo, and that's it. Yeah. So we'll put it back. Now the razor tool is a tool used for cutting. Like when editing and you don't want a particular, let's take for example you just want this clip, you cut this and just that. Go back to your selector. Now if this is just the clip you want, you can do away with all these ones by just doing what? By clicking and cut. You can just click cut, and same thing applies to this. You highlight and you cut. Mind you, the cutting tools, the razor tool has given you just this clip because that's what you wanted. So the hand tool is used to shift. You want to move it, pan, like you're bringing it this way, that way, just for you to just see the next thing you're doing. That's what the hand tool does. While the zoom, we zoom on the clip and see more of the clip, because when you have so many stops. So now we understand what these tools are and what they do. In the next class, I will teach you to do editing properly. Now we've understood how to import, what the tools are for, what the icons you have on the project panels are. In the next class, I will teach you how to use the effects, the transitions, and if there is more time, teach you how to edit proper.